Hey there, how are you all doing? I figure I'd do a very, very quick video before I go to work. So here's going on. Well, we're still just going through an election, a very controversial presidential election. Some of us are fatigued from this election either way. Some of us are gleeful, some of us are tearful, and some of us in America are kind of like, yeah, a lesser evil. Maybe slightly relieve or find the outcome preferable over the alternative, but have to be the one to warn people to to be careful with your celebration. I mean, be celebrate, but be cautious in your celebration. And I'm going to tell you why. Yes, I know that Trump is going to use the courts and he's going to use his lawyer, do everything he can, and he's holding rallies. He's crazy, acting like he has some shot of being reelected. Give it up, Donny boy. You are not going to be reelected. You're done for. Go out gracefully as you can. Don't be a menace, and just get out, get out. Your time your time has passed. Yeah, you're a lame duck. Do what you need to do. Hopefully, it won't be too bad prior to January. But you're done for. You're toast, Donny boy. You're toast. Gonzville. Um, Joe Biden is the winner. He's the winner. He won this election. It's amazing that a brain dead zombie like Joe Biden actually was able to win this election. But then again, we had a COVID crisis and we had a bad handling from the presidency over this. And as I said, Donald Trump's bad handling of the crisis of COVID was bad handling. But and I'm fair. So was McConnell. So was Schumer in the Senate. Republicans and Democrats get equal blame for their bad behavior. Down in the House, Pelosi and the Republicans opposed to the Democrats also get the blame. Many, pretty much all the governors from both parties across the 50 states get the blame. Um, this country just did not handle it well. And, uh, and there's a variety of reasons. And I would say, for starters, us, the United States, not having a national health care system that you begin with, that in itself fucked us over when it came to COVID. I mean, they didn't have this problem in Canada. They didn't have this problem in Great Britain or many European countries. There are even many developing countries around the world that did not have this problem because they managed to have a universal healthcare system, whereby we managed not to. But anyway, I digress. Biden is the winner when it's all said and done. But the Republicans, however slim, are in control of the U.S. Senate. Democrats have a slimmer majority in the House. Their majority, when they took back the House in 2018, they lost a few seats this past week. So while the Democrats are still in charge, their majority in the House is slimmer than it's been. Donald Trump, in the past 4 years, stacked the federal courts, the lower courts, and the U.S. Supreme Court to the point that for about a generation, the courts are going to be kind of leaning rightward. Joe Biden campaigned as a corporate centrist rather than a progressive. Why? Because he is, in fact, what he is, a centrist. Nothing's been more truer about Joe Biden. And like Biden said, there will be no fundamental change. And to prove that is the likelihood, they're talking about cabinets being filled. And I was listening to the Rising the other morning on the Hill, and Crystal Ball, and I cannot think of his name, Sanjay Agente, I think that's his name. Forgive me. They were discussing what this new cabinet's going to be, and for those that were hopeful that maybe Joe Biden will appoint maybe Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren, into a position in the U.S. From the Senate into a position in the administration. It ain't going to happen because senators are going to be barred. They made the decision to bar senators, and that's a way to try to keep Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren out of the way. And the likelihood is going to be flooded in with corporate Democrats, and even some never Trumper Republicans will be in the cabinet of this new administration. So, there is no reason to be gleeful over that. I predicted that it will be a combination of Barack Obama at its most right wing, plus the George W. Bush, Dick Cheney years at their most faintly centrist or faintly liberal. That's not a good situation. So, as progressives, let me just say that we're screwed. We are royally screwed, and the likelihood is that with the partisan bickering going on, and just a vile right wing base that's rabid, that overreach. Some of the negative aspects of overreach, like an extreme lockdown, going back to that or what have you, could result with the Republicans taking back the House in 2022 and increasing the U.S. Senate. So, as progressives, we are really screwed. I mean, yes, Donald Trump is gone. That's to be celebrated. But it's not like the right wing agenda has been totally wholeheartedly defeated. You got Mitch McConnell in the Senate, which in some ways I will argue is worse than Donald Trump. Do we bully Biden to the left? Do we make sure damn sure he's going to become the next FDR? My answer is fuck yes. Do we all act like Biden is sweetness and light and is totally awesome? And do we act that same way about Kamala Harris? Fuck no. Their past record speaks for itself. CNN's Van Jones crying. Good Lord. CNN's Van Jones crying is really silly. I mean, he's crying because of the persecutions of Muslims. Never mind, Biden supported the war in Iraq that helped kill 500,000 innocent Muslims over there. That is Biden's record. That is Biden's record. Kids in the cages. Well, Trump deserves to be blamed for the kids in the cages. Remember that under Obama and Biden, kids were also in the cages. Remember Biden's segregationist, racist past. What I believe Jimmy Dore called Joe Biden the Delaware Dixiecrat. And remember Kamala Harris, and she was Attorney General. She was nicknamed Cop Mala for a reason. All the minorities that were being put in jail over, aggressively, just to look like she's tough on crime, just to increase her, just to raise her visibility in politics. The realism is this. Yes, a victory. I agree. A victory. Celebrate that a divisive figure like Donald Trump is gone. Make no mistake. Celebrate that. Pop the champagne corks. Don't celebrate Biden's victory. Celebrate Trump's demise. But do not relent. Biden may be president. Do not give up. Do what you can to push him leftward. That's what I got to say right now. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you hate it and were triggered, comment anyway. Share the content on this channel. And if you have as a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you that if you're passionate about something and you do have a platform, utilize it. If you don't, create one. Utilize it. Because we're all the muckrakers of our time. And hit that subscribe button. Most importantly, help make this channel grow. And until next time, I am American Social Democracy. Peace. And Bernie Sanders for president in the year 2024.